Yo, what's good, my people? We're back again for another vibrations here on the one and only Mystelics vlogs. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs. What's good, my people? We are definitely back again for another vibrations here on the vlog channel once again, guys. Definitely go check out the reaction channel, guys. I just dropped a video on the reaction channel as well, so definitely check that out. I'll post that link in the first comment in the comment box below. So with that said, guys, welcome to another vibrations where I tend to give my views on a number of things taking place where in Dominican, Caribbean, and the rest of the world by extension. So you don't know, we're ready, set, and ready to move. With that said, guys, definitely give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that, and of course subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. And with the whole situation what is taking place, guys, we're gonna be talking about what took place in the Grambling University today, yesterday, and the day before. But before we get into that, guys, I actually have the new measures. Of course, I think I read some of it, but this is pretty much a whole vibration that you can pretty much see as of 24th of August, guys. And of course, the new measures approved by the cabinet for the continued management of this whole Rona situation has been gazetted into today. Well, that was on the 24th of 2021 August in the Environmental Health Service Rona regulations for SR 26 of 2021 made by the Ministry of Health under the Environmental Health Service Act Chapter 4201. As previously announced, all businesses or establishments will be allowed to open in accordance with the protocols, guys, established and published by the Chief Medical Officer with the following exceptions. Restaurants shall be open for takeout and delivery only. I'm just reiterating some of the things that you probably heard of. Of course, definitely only takeout and delivery only. You cannot sit down inside the restaurant, guys, and decide, hey, let me take my girl and have a nice... No, go out all you home and sit down and eat, man. Go in the kitchen table, mingle with your family and friends, and all you have a good time. Anyways, barbershops, spas, and hair salons will be open in accordance with the protocols established by the Chief Medical Officers, like I said before, as usual. These protocols have been published and circulated, and the Ministry of Health will work closely with these businesses to ensure compliance to the protocol. A number of persons will actually tell me that the hot water springs and the hot water spas are pretty much closed, but I'm like, how is it closed if the rivers and the beaches are open? Shouldn't they also be open? Anyways, they actually have that there in the protocols right there, guys. Hot water spas shall be open under the protocols of the Safe in Nature program of the Ministry of Tourism in this regard. So I guess this is shifting from the Minister of Health to Ministry or Minister of Tourism that is being organized through the Ministry of Tourism. The public is also advised, guys, that the opening hours for businesses which are allowed to open at this time, guys, this time are from Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. right there and then. All business establishments will remain closed on Sunday. So I guess they're pretty much giving people a little break, man. Don't come and open no business on Sunday. Sunday is the Lord's Day, hallelujah. So, you know, go church. Well, you can't go church unless it's 10 people maximum you have to go church with, but go church virtually, man. Don't go on the beach and sell things and stuff. Everything closed on Sundays. So I guess until after a certain amount of time, we'll get to know what is going to happen from then on. Anyways, guys, all nightclubs, bars, gaming establishments, you can game at your home, guys. That is a bit different, but gaming establishments and gyms will remain closed at this time. These measures, along with other measures outlined in the SRO, are geared at minimizing the spread of this Rona situation that is happening right there. The public is urged to continue to adhere to the health protocols and measures which have been put in place to fight this whole Rona situation. I would say Rona situation, they call it a pandemic. I don't really think it's a pandemic, especially when it comes down to the percentage of people that is having this thing and those who are affected by it and all those who have recovered. And it's like, okay, for example, from what I understand, it's 214 million people in total that have been affected by this Rona situation. 214 in reference to about 8 billion people. 7.8, 7.9 billion people, guys. 8 billion people in total. So on the basis that it affects 214 million people versus the world population being about close to 8 billion people, I think we can relatively say pandemic wise, I wouldn't stretch it, but some people say, oh, it's affecting different countries, so it's pandemic. But pandemic, from my understanding, should create some sort of hysteria in the place where people are panicking and so forth. But it seems like the media is what is driving the panic. Hey, look at this and whatnot. And that's something I actually pointed out some time back in terms of, hey, look at what they're putting out there. If you Google the Rona results or Rona cases or whatever, you will literally see that they left out the recovery part. And I don't know why they left out the recovery part if they have the total deaths and they have the amount of cases, the total cases. So on the basis that, let's say, about 214 million have it, and then you have about 194 million that have fully recovered, and then you have active cases a few million, then on the basis that a few million versus the 8 million It pretty much tells you something right there, guys. But what are your thoughts on the whole situation? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Of course, wear your masks and this kind of things, hand sanitizer and everything. I noticed a few more stations have put up hand sanitizer equipments or machines in the area, so that is always a good thing. Anyways, guys, on the basis of what I want to talk about here today, guys, it deals with the Grambling University school. Of course, we heard that we received the letters and everything stating that the Dominican students would have been thrown out as of Wednesday by 5 p.m., brothers and sisters, and it came very close to that very thing right there. Not on the basis that the government did anything, guys, but on the basis that the Grambling University had pity. They had pity on Dominica. And guys, and the reason why I'm saying this, let me help you understand something. I remember when Ross decided to have a few meetings with the Dominican government officials. I think they invited them to the United States. They never showed up for that one. They invited them they came down Dominica, took a private plane, came down to Dominica to have a meeting with the Prime Minister and a number of others. And well, they sent representatives, guys. Instead of the Prime Minister them showing up and really talking to them, hey, one-on-one or one with the organization to see what was going on. They never really showed up. They sent representatives and they took that as an insult to them. Hey, this is forward progress for your country and you're not even showing up. You never came to the meetings, nothing like that. Well, pretty much the same thing is happening or has happened in Grambling. I'm understanding that on the basis that somebody told me, well, I speak to a number of the students in the school, not just the Dominican people, but I also have American people up there as well. So I spoke to a number of them and they were telling me that they've been trying to reach out to the government of Dominica and they have tried to have several meetings and they never showed up. They never showed up. I think they were having one on yesterday. They never showed up to that one. And the day before, they never showed up to that one. Anyways, I guess they finally got hold of them. Was it as of later that same day, Wednesday, that same Wednesday, they got hold of them. Wednesday, they didn't make the meeting, but they got hold of them and they stated today in a meeting that they had with the students, well, the international students, which of course the Dominicans, well, pretty much make up the whole, well, not a whole, but about, let me say 90% of the international students in Grambling, I would have to say, from my understanding. So they pretty much told them that they're in talks with the individuals in charge of the whole situation, the government. But it's rather interesting when I was getting the information yesterday and the day before, they were like, nobody showed up. They were trying to have the meeting and nobody showed up, man. That's what I've gotten from boy. These are the people livelihoods that I mean, it's one thing for you to give scholarship to individuals, but it's another thing when the individuals really take this scholarship serious. I mean, on most cases, these guys take this scholarship very serious and they are doing their very best. Like I said before, they actually are actually doing very well in school. They are literally doing very well in school. They're in the president role, they're on the honor roll, they're on a number, they receive certain things. They are definitely doing well. And the Americans up there like the Dominicans, you know, they like them a lot. You can ask them boys up, they will tell you about it. But they like them and they when they heard about the whole situation that is happening, they're like, they don't want the Dominicans to go. And I guess on the basis of the understanding of what exactly happens, because it's a business. Even if you look at the people trying to be nice to you and this kind of things there, the school is still a business. And they require money, which you are promised, I guess promissory note or whatever. You gave them a promissory note saying that you will pay these individuals and you have not paid them. Why? I don't get it. Why? I would understand if they were not doing well. Why am I sending you to school if you're not doing well? They are doing pretty well in school, and then it's not the students that is the problem. It's the people who are pushing this scholarships on individuals to come and better yourself. And then when it comes down for them to pay, they're not doing this. I also heard that the school is just asking for half. So I mean, not even half of the money has been paid yet with all the semesters that people have gone through. I heard that there are a few people that just arrived. These people, I guess, pretty much got their stuff paid. But then when it comes down to the other semesters that they tend to go through, nothing has been paid. And this has happened for a number of the other students. I remember that same situation was happening in Monroe, and they were about to kick them out. I guess they paid. I need to contact. Well, I don't have much people in Monroe again, so I kind of out of the loop with that one. When it comes down to Grambling, the people are doing well in school. The Americans like this Dominican people. They really like them, and the school is then offering grace. Papa God, they say grace. I think they say they'll add an additional week because it'll pain them to see that the people who are doing well, some of the people who are doing the best in their school are the Dominicans, and to see them just on the basis that is not their fault because the Prime Minister and other people have been telling them that they will pay for the scholarships for the students, and that is not happening. Then it's putting stress on the students, the Dominican students. It's putting stress on the school for not getting the money. And then you wonder what is going on? Who is really the fault in this? Who is really at fault in this? But I'm very much helpful. I know there's a number of people who are praying, man. I know there's a number of people who pray. And I know I also got the information that, you know, on Wednesday, I think, or Tuesday, a number of the students pretty much just didn't go to sleep. They decided staying up, and I think they probably went back at their dormitories or whatever they call it, domiciles or whatever. They went back around 5, 6 a.m. in the morning because they couldn't sleep. And this is how we are promoting education. I mean, if we're really taking it serious, the students are doing their part and you're not doing your part. I mean, come on. But thank God they gave them an extra week. They said that yesterday they gave them an additional week, it seems, to organize themselves. And today they had a meeting with them, and they pretty much said that they're not trying to get them out, but the students, they'll try their best because they're working with the government officials. Thank God now. And they're trying to see what they can do, and they will let the students know what is gonna happen soon. They didn't tell them that you are definitely staying. So that is still, they're still not out of the woods yet, because they say they are working, and then they will let the students, the international students who are mainly Dominicans, know what is going to happen from then on. So that is what I'm understanding from the whole situation. It's just guys, I mean, we can only talk we want to talk there, but if the government decide, hey, we don't pay for you again, then they have to get kicked out, man. They have to get kicked out. But it's a heck of a thing when you piling up the amount of money you have to pay for students. You're piling up these things, and we know there's a couple of $1 billion outside there, so you have to take some of that money, man, and give it to the school. I heard the school just wanted half of the money. They don't want all, they want just half of it, because they haven't paid. Everybody that came in first semester gets paid, and then afterwards, I guess you left on your own. I guess not even the Minister of Education came to the meet. She didn't come to the meeting, and then she had meeting the other day. I think it's Wesley or Marigot, wherever, that she was talking about people coming and shake their pampalam. I guess she really meant that you have to come and shake your pampalam. But that's a heck of a thing. The students are doing their best, man, trying to make a better way for themselves, man. They can also contribute to them to coming back to Dominica if they finish their degree and everything, bringing new things, but you know, working in the United States to help better and then send down funds for Dominica. That can also be a good thing for Dominica to get money from overseas who are sending to their family via foreign exchange. But I guess we're not really thinking of it that way. We're just saying we're giving people scholarship, and then. But I'm just happy that they didn't get kicked out. I'm just happy that the school has pity on Dominica. Oh, they had pity. Yes, sir. But it comes to a standing where, okay, the Dominican government officials who are in charge of things, Minister of Education, you guys need to step up your game. You had big meeting the other day talking about what you doing and whatnot, but they're doing their part. They're doing their little work and thing where they can get a little work for them to sustain themselves. They're doing their part from what they can do. It's limited. They can't just go and work up there, you know. It's limited based on what they're doing because they're in school. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up for at least the students getting to stay a bit longer. Hopefully everything is rectified. Grambling University said that they are having talks with the government officials, so hopefully everything is ironed out. And you know, like I said before, they were asking for half of the funds. Half of the funds. Take somebody $64,000 you get in the month. Take it and then put it in the thing to help out at least the domicile areas, the dormitorium that the students get to stay in. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all about us for this year Mystelics vlogs, man. Give this video a thumbs up for Grambling University for having PT on the Dominican students, and hopefully that everything comes through. Pray, you know, and let's hope that everything does come through in this regard right there and then. This is pretty much all about us for this year vlog. Like I said before, I'll definitely keep you guys posted what is taking place. And of course, with that said, guys, be real. Tell you wicked at people them. Stop their dirty ways. Be real. Be positive, and with the most high step as always, guys. Definitely stay prayed up. Welcome to our Mystelics vlogs.
One day I will blow. Something we gon' show. Wow, this life is a constant uphill battle, but it's also filled with some beautiful moments.